Chef John here to show you an Argentine-inspired steak dish that just pops with flavor and spices. We'll be using a dried chili spice rub today that you can just sprinkle over your London broil and grill it to perfection. If you'd like to add another dimension to this dish, try it with a side of chimichurri sauce. This recipe comes from our SlimGenics STEP into the Kitchen cookbook. Enjoy. Okay, let's assemble our chimichurri sauce. A little single serve blender, and our parsley. The scallions. The peppermint, as well as the chopped cilantro. Okay, now the red pepper flakes, the ground black pepper, the lemon juice, the fresh minced garlic, the extra virgin olive oil, and the cider vinegar. Nice and tight. Now get our single serve blender. Beautiful. I'm gonna love this sauce. Okay, let's get started with our dry rub. And I have some Splenda brown sugar blend, some smoked paprika, ancho chili powder, or regular chili powder would be fine, some Morton's light sea salt, and some fresh ground black pepper. So mix this together. So as dry rub implies, there are no wet ingredients here. So if you're going to put garlic in the recipe, you want to use the dry garlic as opposed to the fresh minced garlic to keep your spice rub dry, and it's easier to spread. Okay. So now we'll take our London broil and sprinkle it generously, if you want that kind of spicy and flavor with it, on both sides. You can also use skirt steak and other cuts of meat to do the same thing. And the sweetness of the Splenda combined with the spices really give you some tantalizing flavors for this dish. Okay, so now we want to let our steak rest for about 20 or 30 minutes to incorporate the flavors before we do our grilling. Okay, so our flank steak has been sitting for about 30 minutes. Our grill is preheated, so I'm going to add a little bit of spray oil to the surface so it doesn't stick. And add our steaks. And it's very important to have your grill very hot. That prevents the sticking, and it caramelizes your steak and brings out more flavors. So pretty much about at the 2-minute mark, I will turn my steak 180 degrees to give it a nice X mark so it's cooking evenly, and then we'll flip it over. Flank steak is also known as London broil, so when you're shopping, either name will apply. Okay, so now with your tongs, just take your steak and turn it 180. This will ensure that it's cooking evenly on both sides. So now when I turn the steak, I'm going to put it to a fresh, hot part of the grill. Beautiful. Nice diamond marks. You can see the Splenda brown sugar blend starting to caramelize a little bit as well. Let's turn it one more time. And cooking for about 4 minutes on each side will give you about a medium doneness for your steak. Okay, I think we're ready to go. Okay, so now we're going to let our steak rest for about 5 minutes or so, and that way it'll give a chance for it to set up. And what set up means is if you cut into it right away when it's hot, quite often a lot of the juices come out of your meat and it becomes dry as a result. So by letting it rest for a few minutes, up to 5 minutes or so, you can cover it with foil or another plate. That gives the meat a chance to set up so when you slice it, it will not be bleeding all over the place. Actually, your juices will stay inside the steak, which makes for a better tasting product. I hope you enjoyed it. Okay, so our meat is rested for about 5 minutes now and is ready to be sliced. And when you're slicing London broil, you want to slice it on an angle. And that gives you the optimum tenderness that we're looking for. And this is about a 2-portion size, so we'll do half of it. And that's cooked perfectly. Got some nice steamed asparagus, got our chimichurri sauce. Enjoy your dinner. Now it's your turn to start cooking. Pick up a copy of the SlimGenics STEP into the Kitchen cookbook at your nearest SlimGenics location.